We were founded in 2003 by Dr. Stephen Kwan, and our vision is to...
One more time.
Okay.
저를 보세요. 이 주먹을 보세요. 하이, 큐.
NEI is a non-profit organization. We were founded in 2003 with the vision of eradicating protein malnutrition in Afghanistan. And our mission is to establish a self-sustainable soybean industry, which means a soybean value chain. That includes seed research, so we choose the best seed that's appropriate for Afghanistan. That requires 3 years of testing, which we do with the Ministry of Agriculture. And then once these trials are finished, they determine whether or not this seed is appropriate for the farmers. And only at that time do we distribute the seed. So those trials typically last 3 years, and then the certification process usually takes about 2 years. So it took us a while to actually establish the seed sector, but by 2010, we no longer had to import seed because we had several good varieties that we were able to produce and thankfully received the certification approval from the Afghanistan government. The next part of our value chain is soybean production with farmers. We do that we've done this actually in all 34 provinces, but due to security issues, we haven't been able to go to all 34 since 2010. And what we do is we give them theoretical lecture-style training on techniques and so on and so forth, and then we take them to the field for hands-on training so that they can learn better what exactly we mean by all of this theory. And then we also provide a lot of technical support during cultivation to make sure that things like pest infestations are managed appropriately. And then the farmers, they cultivate their soybeans and they reserve some soybeans for home consumption, since obviously our objective is to eradicate malnutrition. And then they also, for the remaining, they sell it to the factories that we've established or directly to the market.
끝난 거야?
아니요.
좀 너무 길어. 거기서 좀 마무리 됐어요. 마무리. 이제 거기서부터 이제 마무리.
Okay. And then the farmers can either sell their soybeans to the factories or directly to the market or consume them at home. We've established 10 factories throughout the country and producing different products like soy milk, soy cookies, and soy flour. Actually, our main intervention is soy naan, and so we try to develop the market for that, and we train a lot of women on how to cook it at home. And in that way, we establish some kind of market so that there's more demand from the factories, which means more demand from farmers, which means farmers have more soybeans to prevent malnutrition at home.
Thank you. 그다음 질문. 어쩔 수 없다. 빨리 따야지. 시간이 없다. 기다린 것보다. 그다음 질문. 행사 활동 대해서 소개. 두 번째. 오케이?
이거 얘기 안 했어요.
그거?
하나도 얘기했어요.
네, 여보세요? 아음아드? 아임아드는 좀 돼야 되지. 소니. 먼저 따. 그렇게요. 소니아는 먼저 따고 있어요. 아는 것만. 그래가지고. 이거 말고. 이거 지금 아음아드 분한테 질문. 이것은.
Okay.
네.
Okay.
그리고
혹시 커피하고 페이스트 할 수 있어요? Google Translate 안에로? 왜냐면 Google Translate 좋아요.
잠깐만요.
네.
이 뜻 설립 목표.
설립 목표는 무엇이며? 이거 설립.
그러니까 회사 설립.
설립 뭐예요?
그러니까 회사 설립이 그러니까 그 달성을 어느 정도까지 했는지.
아,
네.
okay. How far, like,
Yeah,
언제,
okay.
like,
Yeah.
okay.
할게요. 하이, 큐.
So NEI is
Sorry.
okay.
하이, 큐.
NEI is developing the soybean value chain in Afghanistan, and what that means is we start with the seed sector, selecting.
Sorry. One more time. 하이, 큐.
When NEI began in Afghanistan in 2000,
되도록이면 짧게 한 30초.
30초. Okay, 30 seconds.
네.
Okay.
하이, 큐.
NEI was founded in 2003, and our main objective has been to develop the soybean value chain, which means seed sector development, production with farmers, establishing factories, and then establishing the market. And since then, it's taken us a long time to get here, but we finally have established all 4 sectors in Afghanistan. So that means we're very fortunate to have completed our mission, which means now we can actually have the tool that we need to achieve our vision, which is to eradicate protein malnutrition throughout Afghanistan. For several years, it was very difficult for us to establish the market because no one had really heard about soybeans. But in 2019, in March, the government and the president decreed that the government should include soybeans in their menu. And so overnight, we had almost the opposite problem where there was more demand than there was supply. But it's a good problem, and that means we can make soybeans affordable and accessible throughout Afghanistan.
Thank you. 그 다음에 하이, 큐.
We are very lucky to have received very strong support, not just from the Afghan government, but also from the Afghan people, especially our staff. You know, we're just foreigners. We're just trying to do something that we feel is right. But our Afghan staff, you know, this is their country, and they're very patriotic. And so watching Dr. Kwan go there year after year, especially without being paid, and especially during the bombings and all of the difficult situations of working in a country where, you know, it's no secret that Afghanistan has a lot of corruption. And so navigating this difficult environment to have a successful program was only achievable because our colleagues in Afghanistan have taken this upon themselves as their own project. And so by working very closely together over these years, we've really become a family. And we understand that we're all trying to achieve the same thing together. And we're very, very fortunate that we have such dedicated and hardworking people.
오케이. 그 아프가니스탄을 많이 방문했잖아요. 그죠? 진짜 많이 그 곰 박사님하고 아버님하고 둘이서 많이 방문했는데
네네.
지금 아프가니스탄 전쟁이 일어나고 처한 문제점들이 되게 지금
많이 있죠.
많이 있죠. 그런 점에서 어떻게 생각하고 그 다음에 어떻게 했으면 사회적 갈등을 해결할 수 있는지
네네네.
거기까지.
아, 네네네.
자, 하이, 큐.
Yes, it's no secret that Afghanistan has a lot of problems. At the same time, there is a lot of hope, and there are a lot of great programs that are doing a lot of work with the Afghan people who are taking it upon themselves to really lead the effort. I think that in Afghanistan, wait, hold on, what was it? Oh, okay. What's the problem like? And then 어떻게?
생각하는지.
Okay.
진짜.
Like 왜 like war 나고 like 그런.
네, 그러니까 왜 전쟁이 나고 그런 거를 먼저 보면서 그 예를 들면 어린 아이들은 많이 죽고.
네.
뭐 그리고 거기서 식량 문제도 되게 많은 것 같고.
네.
물 부족 국가고 뭐 예를 들면.
아, 네.
그런 거를 얘기하면서 그래서 이거를 좀 발전하기 위해서 우리 전 세계가 합동해서 뭐 이렇게 좀 나가도 되지 않을까 싶기도 하고.
Okay. 어떻게 나가요? Like, okay.
큐.
Afghanistan has been in 30, oh, I'm sorry, hold on. So, war, right? 어떻게 war 끝나면, like,
죽겠는지.
okay.
정말 그를 해결하는 방안책이 뭘까?
Okay, hold on, let me think for 1 second. 30 seconds? 30second만? 되게 짧게?
30초?
네.
네, 1분 정도 가능해요.
Okay.
대통령이 1분 안으로 끝내는 걸로.
Ooh, okay. 30 years of war. Okay.
자, 하이. 큐.
Afghanistan has undergone 40 years of war, and so it's no surprise that there's a lot of poverty. There's also a lack of education, and so what we've found is that what's really prohibiting the country from achieving peace is that there aren't a lot of economic opportunities for people. And that's what's creating refugees that are going, to different countries or trying to flee to Germany or what have you. And so our objective is to give them a reason to stay in their country and give them the tools that they need to rebuild. I think, there's a war going on and there's fighting and defense is very important. But if you don't give people a reason to stay, then they won't. And people don't want to leave their home. People don't want to become refugees. That's the most terrible thing that can happen to someone. And so giving them opportunities at home, especially economic opportunities that are culturally appropriate, especially for women, we found has been the most successful way of achieving peace.
오케이. 그 소니아 곰 박사님을 보면서 그 둘이 어떻게 그 아프가니스탄은 어떤 사람들인가 보면 느낀 점이 있을 것 같아요. 보면서 그 현장 보면서 느낀 점.
느낀 점 뭐예요?
그리고 뭐 전쟁도 일어나고 뭐 이렇게 그런 모습을 보면서 스스로 생각하는 점이 있을 것 같아요. 그러니까
죄송해요.
그러니까 그런 거를 보면서 이렇게 했으면 좋겠다. 그러니까 자존심과 책임감이 가져야 된다. 뭐
like 어떻게 peace를 하는지 like 방법?
그렇죠. 그러니까 되게 그런 걸 보면서 우리나라도 아니면 전쟁이 일어나면 안 되겠다. 뭐 그리고 물론 그 앞에 질문하고 거의 비슷하겠지만 오케이. 보면서 어떤 생각이 드는가? 보면서 어떤 생각이 드는가?
What do I think?
아프가니스탄.
아프가니스탄 근데 뭐 아프가니스탄 뭐 사람 아니면 사람들?
네.
Oh, okay.
네. 자, 하이, 큐.
I think the most surprising thing I've learned about the Afghan people is that they're really not that different from any other people, meaning, what makes you happy is going to make an Afghan happy. I feel like there are different personalities in this world, and I've seen them in America, I've seen them in Korea, and I've seen them in Afghanistan. People are actually not that different, and people actually really want the same thing, which is peace and prosperity and opportunities for their children. So I don't think that Afghans are very different. Yes, there's a different culture and there's a different religion, but what motivates people and what moves people are very similar. And I think that, there are good and bad people in any culture. There are good and bad representatives of any religion. And I don't think that Afghans are really different from anyone else. And I think that's something I hope that other people can see, because they really do want peace. And I think they really deserve it and they need it, just as we would in America, just as we would in Korea.
그 아프가니스탄 사람들이 이 콩을 이제 같이 재배를 하고 그걸 먹으면서 아프간 사람들이 어떤 생각이 드는지.
Oh, okay.
자,
So when we first started in Afghanistan, no one really knew what soybeans were, and I think they got confused because obviously Dr. Kwan is Korean, and there are some misconceptions about what Korean cuisine is like. For example, one really interesting story is one of the women that we were training on how to cook with soy flour and soybeans, she thought that this soy flour was actually made out of dog because she heard that Korean people eat dogs. So there is a lot of misconceptions, some very basic things that we had to clear up before we could even talk about the benefits of soybeans. So really going down to basics, what is it? What is it good for? What is protein? What is nutrition? These things, after we've explained it, now a lot of people, now they understand, okay, what's soy milk? What's soy flour? Now it's even in the market. And everyone knows what it is. And so I think that the Afghan people, they know that soybeans are good for them. And though still a lot of people are unaware. And so these kind of programs that we have for village women are really important. And also to show the diverse uses of soybeans. It's not just for human health. Obviously, it's good for animal feed, although we obviously are promoting human nutrition first and foremost. And I think that a lot of people are starting to understand the real value behind soybeans. And not only does it address the, undernutrition, but it also addresses the opposite end of the spectrum, which is overnutrition, because obesity is also a problem in Kabul. And so I think that people are understanding more and more just what the variety uses of soybeans are and how good it is for them. And also, most importantly, that it is made by Afghans for Afghans. And so in that way, they feel very patriotic. Like, oh, when I buy this, not only am I helping my family, but I'm helping farmers, I'm helping my country. And so I think in that way, soybean has become in Afghanistan, a national source of pride, something that comes from them, that's very good quality, and that they can trust.
그 마지막으로 권 박사님을 보면서 되게 아프가니스탄을 많이 도와주고 있잖아요.
네.
그런 걸 보면서 옆에서 보면서 느낀 점이 있다면?
느낀 점 뭐예요?
어떤 생각이 드는지 옆에서 보면서
어떻게 끝나는지 아니면 그냥 다 어떻게 생각하는지.
그냥 다. 네. 옆에서 보면서 많이 있을 거 아니에요. 딱 두 가지 질문할게. 그럼 다 했어. 전화 안 해도 되겠다.
Okay.
자, 바로 질문할게요. 하이, 큐.
Dr. Kwan is a very interesting man in that I haven't really seen a lot of people with his kind of drive and commitment. I don't think a lot of people know this, but he really hasn't been paid by NEI, and so he's doing this all out of the goodness of his own heart. He's made a lot of sacrifices, not just financially, but also to his health. And I think something that I've learned from him is that you can't achieve these kind of accomplishments if you're just going by how much funding you have. And then when you stop having funding, you stop. I think that it requires a lot of sacrifice. And I think that that's what I've learned the most from Dr. Kwan is that if you really want to make a difference in an environment that's this challenging, you need to make sacrifices and you need to be extremely committed. You also have to have a very strong vision because every step along the way, people have told him that this isn't possible. When he first started there, they said, no, this would never work. Soybeans can never grow there. And then we grew it there. And then they said, Afghans will never eat it. Well, now they're eating it. And they said, well, there'll never be a market for it. Well, now there's a market for it. And so I think that obviously what I've learned from him is that it requires an extreme amount of dedication, but also sacrifice and commitment.
마지막으로 이제 하고 싶은 말. 마지막.
Okay.
자, 큐.
Okay, if I could tell anyone anything about that I want them to know about Afghanistan is that Afghans are actually very peaceful. They're very hospitable. Please don't believe everything that you see in the media. They're really just like us, and they're very, very kind. Their culture is very polite. I think it's very similar to Korean culture in that they respect their elders a lot. And I've never met more hospitable people in my entire life. It doesn't matter how little they have. They will offer you, the last bit of food that's in their cupboard. Will literally take the shirt off their back and give it to you. And so, and the food is amazing. And the country is, heartbreakingly beautiful. And I just wish that there was peace there because I think everyone should be able to experience Afghan culture.
Thank you. 땄는데.
Okay.
잠깐 기다려봐요. 질문을 준다 하니까 거기서 이제 안 한 거 하나만 해보자고요.
네네네.
왜 안 해줘? 빨리 줘야지. 우리 밥 먹을 시간이 없어.
괜찮아요. 뭐 빨리 먹으면 돼. 그냥 7-Eleven도 빵 하나 먹으면 돼요. 더 중요하지. 네, 이거 밥보다.
왜 안 줘? 또 뭐가 있지? 전문 용어라 나는 잘 모르겠고.
우리 디렉터 장한테 그냥 그러면 한 질문 필요하면 그거만 트랜slate 하려고 얘기할 수 있어요.
내가 질문했던 거 중복된 거 있으면 안 해도 되니까.
중복 뭐예요?
그러니까 똑같은 내용이면 안 해도 된다.
오케이.
그리고 안 한 거, 하지 못한 거를 인터뷰하면 되니까. 그냥 시간이 없어. 빨리 줘야 되지. 뭐 먹지? 시간이 없어. 그러면 연배가 어떻게 되세요?
연배 뭐예요?
연배가 아니라 나이.
서른.
와우, 난 20살인 줄 알았는데, 난 25.
여덟 살. 38. 네.
그렇게 하면 나는 25?
예. 감사합니다.
모르는 줄 알았는데.
네. 좀 오랜만에 했었어요, 이거.
왜 안 줘? 시간이 없어. 이제 왔다. 오케이. 우리 거의 될 때 한 것 같은데. 예, 여보세요? 예, 봤어요. 예. 한번 볼게. 예. 거의 다 땄어요. 간 내용이 중복될 것 같아, 나는. 그러니까. 예. 그래서 한번, 예. 네. 다 딴 거 같은데, 나는.
Okay. 이거 안 했어요. What is the concept? Oh. 이거 했어요. 이거는 how is this measured? So I cultivate.
그 중에 한 가지.
Okay.
쭉 얘기해버려요.
Okay.
그러니까, 지금 몇 가지, 한 두 가지 정도 지금 안 한 거에 있는 것 같은데.
다시.
그러니까,
Okay.
뭐 안 한 게 한 두 가지 정도 되죠.
Okay. Sorry. Oh, okay. How do you think about that? Oh, okay. I kind of did that. 괜찮아요. That's similar to what I thought. What is the current problem? Blah, blah, blah. We have met. I did that. Okay. How is expansion for soybean cultivation possible? Okay.
한 세 가지, 두 가지. 안 한 게.
그냥 한 가지.
한 가지요?
한 가지. 하고 두 가지.
두 가지?
이거 이 처음 거.
네, 처음 거 두 가지?
네.
내가 한 두 가지 정도 안 한 것 같은데.
어떤 거요?
아까 이거하고 첫 거, 이거하고. 이거, 그러니까, 첫 번째, 이거는 안 한 거죠, 우리가.
네,
네.
안 했어요. 이거도 안 했어요. Introduce like cobble versus soul.
이 두 가지.
네, like 어떻게
그러니까
다른지
거의
그런 거
비슷해.
안 했어요.
내용은 거의 다 비슷한 것 같은데. 올해 질문은.
Just 하고 이거 똑같아요.
그러니까.
질문. 그래서 이거
두 가지만 하죠.
and
네.
then 이거.
그래.
Okay.
그래, 밥을 먹죠.
아니,
내가 여기 이
아니,
펜에서 뭘 먹다가 하죠.
Okay.
이거 시간이 너무 안 돼. 자, 할게요. 자, 바로 할게요. 큐.
So we're here in
소리. 자. 큐.
Dr. Ahmad and I are in Korea to showcase our youth development program in Afghanistan. We've trained over 3,600 youth on different concepts like what is democracy and what is community service for, and basically these kind of more theoretical concepts to open their mind and start thinking more critically about what's going on in their lives and how they can help. And so what we've done is also we've taught them very good income generation skills. For example, poultry program. Hold on, wait. Can you say one more time? Sorry. Okay. Oh, booth. Okay. NEI is here to showcase our youth program. So, similar to malnutrition, and development, first you have to fulfill the basic needs of the people before you can start talking about more advanced concepts like what is your career goals and, what is your vision for the country. First you have to fulfill the basic need. And so now that we've developed the soybean value chain and we've addressed the fundamental problems behind the malnutrition issue, that has given us the luxury of expanding into different areas, for example, youth development and poultry production, because we were primarily focused on human nutrition. And we were also very careful not to introduce soybeans as just animal feed, as some other agencies do. And so now that we've established the fundamentals in the country, now we're looking towards what more we can do. Nutrition we've covered that, okay, but now they need to make a living. It's not just enough that they have a source of nutrition, they need skills and they need hope and they need something to be really proud of. And so we were thinking, okay, what else can we do with soybeans? We can teach youth farming skills. We can teach them how to do poultry coops, women as well. And so in that way, we naturally expanded into these other areas now that we've had the fundamentals in place.
다 된 거죠? 하나 더 있다. 두 번째 질문. 끝인가?
Okay, 하나 더. NEI is solely focused in Afghanistan right now. Although we have conducted a feasibility study in the Philippines, and we're also starting to establish a branch in Tanzania. But NEI has 3 offices, one in the headquarters in California, and then we also have one in Korea, and then we also have one obviously in Kabul, and then through smaller offices throughout Afghanistan. So headquarters is primarily responsible for overall management, reporting to donors, and also development, which means fundraising and that kind of thing. And then the Afghanistan office is obviously in charge of implementation, and that's where all the action happens. And so our Afghan colleagues are the real stars and the real heroes of everything. And then our Korea office is wonderful at creating more opportunities, not just through fundraising, but also bringing Afghans to Korea to show them, Korea used to be very, very poor, similar to Afghanistan after the Korean War. And so it's really important that we bring Afghans to Korea so they can learn, okay, this is what our country can really do. If we just explain it to them, that's one thing, but seeing is believing. And so when we bring them here, they say, wow, our country doesn't have this, but if Korea can do this, then so can we. And so our Korea office plays a very important role in creating hope and inspiration for our Afghan colleagues.
Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Okay.
One. Go.
Ready. Yeah. Start.
Start.
Yeah. Okay. My name is.
Sorry. Hi.
Hi.
Cue.
Yeah. Hi. My name is Dr. Ahmad.
sorry.
Yeah.
Hi. Cue.
Yeah. Hi.
No. 바로 고. Hi. No. 바로 고. Hi.
Hi.
Go. Start.
Start. Yeah. Okay.
One. Start. Cue.
My name is Dr. Ahmad. I am from Afghanistan, working with Nutrition Education International NEI. I am working for the youth development program in Afghanistan, also for the village women. We are educated youth in Afghanistan. Also, we are supporting village women. We are providing the poultry, agriculture, education, and all technical support to the youths and women to support them and improve them economically, socially, for a better life in Afghanistan. That's why we started this program, because Afghanistan is very rural. Afghanistan have very rural area. 80% of the people, they are living in the rural, in the villages. India is they are facing with lack of.
One more time. Sorry. One more time. Okay.
Yeah.
One more time. 다시. Start.
Yeah. Again.
Cue.
Again start.
One more time.
Yeah. This start.
Start. One more time.
One
more time.
Yeah.
다시. One more time. Sorry. One more time.
Yeah.
Hi. Cue.
Yeah, my name is Dr. Ahmad, working for Nutrition Education International in Afghanistan for youth development program and also the village women. We are supporting the youths in Afghanistan. We are providing them good education, agriculture, poultry production program. Also, we are providing poultry and home poultry business to the women because Afghanistan is cultural country. It need for the agriculture, education, poultry and livestock. That's why we are supporting our youths in village women and other poor people like farmers in soybean cultivation to improve their life.
To go.
Yeah.
To. Hi.
Yeah. Today.
Sorry. Hi.
Yeah. Today presentation was.
Sorry.
Today presentation was very good. It was very.
Sorry. Sorry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi.
Yeah, today presentation and program was very well. It was very interesting for me. In the future, I want to deliver all this experiences what the 4H has in Korea and in other world to Afghanistan and share this experience with Afghanistan people, especially the youth, that how we can bring them in 4H and how we can improve their life economically and socially through these activities. It was very important, and we will deliver this all experiences and knowledge to Afghanistan. Also, we will exchange Afghanistan youth experience and knowledge with the Korean and other worldwide youths.
3.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi. 3. Hi.
Yeah. I am a youth development program manager for the NEI Nutrition Education International. We are working very well. We have a lot of success in Afghanistan. We trained more than 3,450 youths in 10 provinces of Afghanistan. Also, we established 2,430 chicken coops or chicken house to the people of Afghanistan, especially the youths. We educated the youths on very different subjects, which is very important in Afghanistan, like self-confidence, good citizenship, other development subjects. Also, we involve with them in agriculture program, in poultry program, in the community development program like social enterprises, community development projects. Now they are very success. We are trying to make them sustainable and support them for the future, for the long term. Also, we will cover other youths of Afghanistan because they are living in the villages, in the rural area, in very far villages. That's why we came here to connect this youth with the 4H program for a better life, for a better success, for a better future.
3. One more time.
Yeah.
Sorry. 3 one more time. 3.
Again?
3 one more time. 3. 1, 2, 3. One more time.
Yeah, this is 4.
How about 3 one more time? 3.
This is complete.
네, 3.
Again?
One more time.
One more time.
네, one more time. Okay.
Yeah.
자, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
자. Sorry.
Yeah.
Hi.
I am working with
Sorry.
I am working with Nutrition Education International as Youth Development Program Manager, Youth Development Program Manager. We are working with the youth in Afghanistan. Also, ENEI has very good activities in Afghanistan. ENEI is working in 30 provinces of Afghanistan. ENEI established 11 soybean processing factory. We trained more than 125,000 farmers in the soybean cultivation and other agriculture related activities. Also, we trained 3,450 youths in very different subjects. Also, we supported them in the field of agriculture, poultry, community developments. Also, we received a lot of women in the soybean food culture. Now they are using the soybean in their foods. Also, we work with the market to improve the soybean and extend the soybean, because the soybean is very full of protein products for Afghan people. That's why India have very good success and we are working in 3 provinces in agriculture, in poultry, education, capacity building, and other activities in other field. We want to continue this work for the people of Afghanistan. We want to cover more people, especially the youths and farmers who are living in the very poor villages. Also, the village women who need for this program. We will continue this programs and we will try to cover all and more people of Afghanistan through our support.
4.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
들어보시고.
Yeah.
아하.
Yeah. ENEI on.
sorry.
We are working to defeat malnutrition in Afghanistan and hunger in Afghanistan, because most of the children and women, they are affected and under risk of the malnutrition. That's our first objective. And the second objective, we want to improve the education of our youths. Also, we want to improve the home economic generation of the Afghan people through different sections and different activities like agriculture, like poultry, like livestock. Also, we want to improve their knowledge and education to run their life, very good life by themselves. That's why the education is very important. We are working already. We started work for this section very well, and we will cover all the youths. We are trying to cover more youths to improve their education, home economy, income generation, livestock, agriculture, to improve their life for well. Yeah.
오케이. 마지막으로. 오케이.
20분 남았. 10분 남았. 마지막으로 하고 싶은 말 있다면. 아프가니스탄에 대해서.
Yeah, if you have something to say, Lord, it's okay.
오케이?
Yeah.
오케이.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Hi.
Yeah, at the end, I would like to special thanks to the people who is supporting and helping ENEI in the people of Afghanistan, like the Republic of Korea, US Embassy, and other donors and other people who donated for the people of Afghanistan through ENEI. This is very good time to support our people. I'm really appreciated, thankful. Also, I requested them to continue their support, because we need the technical support, we need their help, we need their investment, we need their knowledge, their share for the people of Afghanistan for a better life, for a good life. ENEI is one of the organizations who's working with the people in the villages, in the very far villages, in rural villages of Afghanistan. We are working in 30 provinces. ENEI has ability to serve the people in each field I am really appreciated. Also, I am thankful and appreciated 4H Global Association to invite us and share their knowledge and experiences with us. We exchange also our experiences in our program with the 4H Association. Hopefully, we have very good connection with 4H Association, Global Association. Also, we want to bring the 4H to Afghanistan. We want to establish Afghanistan 4H. That's why we came here and trying to bring a lot of experiences and good experiences to Afghanistan, surely work for the people of Afghanistan to develop them, improve their life for the better, for a good bright future.
한 가지?
Yeah.
지금 현재 그쪽 상황에는 지금 현재 음식이 많이 부족한 상황인데 Excuse me. This is
There is not enough food right now.
네. 오케이?
There is not food.
부족.
Little explain it.
오케이. 상황인데 콩으로 많이 유영하고 있어요. 오케이?
Soybean.
오케이?
Yeah.
응했는데
Where is Sonia?
네, 오케이.
여기 자체 기금 파면 약 5천 원 줬다며.
야, 방법을 갔으면 좋겠냐. 미치겠네. 어떤 방법을 갔으면 좋겠냐. 콩.
Yeah, soybean.
콩. 음식. 오케이?
Just I will call to Sonia to translate something. Sonia.
콩. 쿵이네.
Bean.
콩으로.
Just wait.
오케이?
No, yeah.
27번. 빨리 가야 되겠다.
Sunya.
소니야?
Ah.
끝났다고. 인터뷰 하나 하고. 아이고. 27분 다 땄는데. 이제 바빠서 안 보는 거야. 팀장님, 그 나라에, 이거 하나 물어보려고, 나라에서 콩을 이제, 그 음식이 또 있는데, 어떻게 좀 갔으면 좋겠냐, 반향을. 그 나라에서. 그 콩 가지고. 콩을 가지고, 나라에서 좀 많이 굶어 있는데, 그 음식들을, 그런 어려운 사람들마저 콩을 이용해서 어떻게 좀 반향성을 유지할 수 있는지. 네. 야, 나라에서. 이쪽, 이쪽 나라에서. 어떤 반향에서 갔으면 좋겠냐. 콩을 가지고. 카자흐스탄, 그쪽이 나라 있잖아요. 아프가니스탄. 콩을 가지고. 콩을 가지고, 좀 어려운 사람도 많이 도와주고, 이런, 이 콩을 가지고 밥도 갈고, 뭐 이런, 돈도 내고 이런 반향성을 갔으면 좋겠다. 어려운 사람을 도와주고 뭐 이런 거죠. 아니 그러면 지금 30분이다. Sorry.
Yeah.
꺼.
Sunya. Yeah, hello. Hello, sir. Hello. Yeah, hello. Hello.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Can you speak English?
아니.
English.
여보세요? 끊어졌어.
Yeah.
여보세요? 헬로. 네.
Hello. Yeah, sir. Yeah, hello. I am hearing you. I am hearing. He's Korean.
안 돼요?
No English.
여보세요?
English.
예. 안 들려요? 이상해. 예, 여보세요?
Hello. Yeah, hello. Just, yeah, wait. Okay. I will call to my Afghan friend. That's very easy way.
시간이
Yeah, okay. Just wait.
지금 시간이 없어서 30분까지 오라 해야죠. 2, 3, go.
Just wait.
네, 여보세요? 나는 되는데 왜 이쪽은 안 되지? 네.
Yes, sir.
Ahmad?
Yeah, sir. I'm hearing.
Yeah. This is Paul Jang speaking.
Yeah, welcome, sir. Just in this conversation, I had a problem. That's why we called you. Just tell me, just tell me about his mind question.
But I just heard from the Korean guy, the PD from Algerian TV,
Yeah.
that he wants you to say that the soybean cultivation in Afghanistan is very helpful to Afghan people.
Yeah. As you know, Afghanistan also faced with the food deficiency. That's why soybean we need for the soybean. Soybean is very good for the food. Yeah. Yeah. As you know, Afghanistan still faced with the food deficiency. That's why we need the soybean. Soybean is very, very useful for Afghanistan people because the soybean is full of protein.
Sorry.
Yeah, as you know, Afghanistan still faced with the food deficiency, and soybean have a lot of protein. That's why we need soybean, and soybean is very useful for Afghanistan people. Afghanistan people learn how to use the soybean in their daily food, in their home food. Now they are using the soybean like soybean flour, like soy kurma, soy palau, bolani, soy halwa. A lot of foods we are making, our people making from soybean. We have 11 soybean processing units in Afghanistan. These 11 factories are processing the soybean for the food. They are making food from the soybean for the people of Afghanistan. It's very, very important. We need soybean cultivation, soybean processing. We need a lot of soybean processing factories like soy milk, soy cookies. Now the children are eating, feeding soy cookies and soy milk in Afghanistan through our humanitarian program, which is very important for their health, for their brain, for their muscle, for their antibody. That's why we implementing the soybean production and cultivation program in Afghanistan, and when we want to continue this program, we want to produce a lot of soybean by the people of Afghanistan.